Let's do it. Hey guys, this is an update, and I'll tell you what's going on. It's been hell. It's been hell, man. All right, so since my last video I made with Jerusalem, Israel people, religion coming after me, all because I wanted to go bounty hunting, whatever that was. That sort of ended. They wanted to know my secrets, and the secret was how. Well, there's two secrets, plural. One was, how am I talking to you, them, me, meaning my ego, my soul, to them? How did that happen? Second, they wanted to know the ET stuff, the technology stuff that I pop out of my head and create in the astral world. They wanted to know that. So I don't know if I made a video about it or not. I can't tell. I ain't watching another video of mine for an hour to find out. So I'll just say it here real fast for you. The update. I sent him. Oh yeah, I did, man. I sent them up to the book guy, the gatekeeper of the secrets in Christ. He said, nope, you don't get to see him, which really pissed them off. He threatened me. He said, I'm going to get your goddamn secrets. And I said, yeah, whatever. Okay, good luck. Good luck with that. Because I don't even know what they are. And the secrets Christ got of me, he ain't giving them to you. So what's that say about you, right? So that was that. And that was all about ET stuff. And all the ET from where I'm from, my soul, my spirit. That got over with. Continue on. I was under protection from Christ, the guy that wouldn't fight. He wouldn't fight for me, but he would help me, which means he wouldn't fight for me. He'd just help me. I don't know. I don't know why I'm repeating all this. It's just the way my brain works. So he, as he was keeping me safe, I'm getting help from Super Christ way up there, way up at 16 and all that, and spiritually in the astral. The higher up you go, the smarter you get. I'm down on 3. Anyway, from that comes this. I didn't write a damn thing down. I wrote a couple things just to remember, but it's all crazy. Something happened, I can't remember what it was, in the spirit world, where the Israeli guys, the religion of Israel, and the guard, the security guards, or whatever they were, priests, were surrounding me where I live, waiting for their opportunity. They wanted to get inside me and do their work on me, right? You know, subconscious. It was all about the subconscious and the secrets that are hidden in the subconscious. They knew how to get it out of me. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure they did, but I wasn't going to do it because I've done it for 17 fucking years and I ain't doing it again. I told them that. That's why I sent them to the fucking book guy, the records keeper guy. Anyway, They were bound and bent. Christ, so there's a standoff between Christians, Christian normal, Christian, Christian. That's what I'm in. I'm not in the fundamental shit. I'm in Christ consciousness, Jesus Christ, just moderate good Christianity, no religion, just a practice or a way. So that's where I am, and I have to be. So that's the way it is, and it's not bad as long as you get good Christs that don't exploit the fuck out of you for everything. You're good. You're golden. So I do. That's what I'm fighting all the time. So there's a standoff between them, and they look. Then the Regent priests that I'm familiar with, they worked on me too, and they're good, man. These guys are good, ancient guys. I don't know if they're ancient, but their knowledge is. They come and they decide to talk to the Israeli priests, the Jewish priests, who are trying to get inside me, and I won't let them, and no, somebody else won't. And I don't know everything that's going on, okay? I gotta live in two fucking worlds, so I'm not privy to every single little thing. I'm getting a lot of stuff, and they keep me updated on what's going on when I go to bed. They update me when I wake up. They update me, and I try to keep myself alive in between. So they're both having it out. The priests show this, I guess, from what I understand, the Regent priests show the Jewish priests what they need to know. Now, the Regent priests know everything about me. Man, they worked me over the years. Man, they worked me. So they gave all the information they had, which is all the information Christ has, pretty much, to the Jewish priests. Now, because the Jewish priests are from a religion, I'm moderate, I'm open. I'm moderate Christian. So, I follow Christianity. My soul, okay? I'm not part of a religion. I fucking hate religion. It's the worst goddamn thing humanity's ever seen, as far as I'm concerned. I told the Jewish priests that. And I go, you know what? It's all because you it's religion. You know where I'm going. Ever since humanity made factions of religions, or were forced to accept them by you know who, Anunnaki, Agigi, whatever, forced to accept these religions, mankind made more religions. You had your basic religions. Then it turned into hundreds of little factions, and everybody thinks they're better than everybody else, and then, which leads to conflict. The only reason I'm in this position I'm in is because I came to you guys to get some fucking cash for bounty hunting in the spirit world, and you fucking ambushed the shit out of me, and I ain't having it. Treat me like a goddamn chump. So I went to war with them. Priest gave them all the information because they wanted it. Whatever. Have a good day. Bye. So as that is moving on, and that is ending now, they're happy. They're leaving. They said they're sorry. They always say they're sorry afterwards, after they get what they want. We're sorry. We're sorry. Fuck you. Fuck them. Rip the shit out of your goddamn brain and soul. We're sorry. We got what we wanted, but we're sorry. And the girl that I dreamt in that lesson dream, that ambush fucking dream, whatever it was, the real hot one, she was beautiful. She's all like, "Oh, blah, blah, I respect you, and you're so nice and everything." Yeah, I know I am. Fuck you. Bye, bitch. I got no tolerance for any of that shit. You shouldn't have done what you did. Fuck you. So that's done. They're happy. They go their way. That's all over with. As that happens, Loogy-man starts on me. I start facing off with him. I have a little bout with him. The passive Christ, he comes in. He's working with me. He's trying to get people to see the loogie inside me, going inside me, so I can convict him and give him more years. I already added 60 years onto him, but I'm trying to get more. And the more I can convict him through the law, through Christ as a witness, as Jesus Christ as a witness, or somebody who can see, somebody who has them abilities. Like I can see, I know what's going on. And I try to prove it, but no one sees it. So they got another guy to come down to see. As that's going on, that lasted for a week, 2 weeks. As that's going on, and I'm fighting. Oh shit, am I fighting? Since the last video, I have never stopped fighting. Guns. You don't believe it. It's coming, hold on. Oh, fucking crazy. I can't even remember all the fights because there were so many. But he saw it. But for some reason, I don't know what the fuck happened. I can't remember because I've been fighting so much. I don't even remember the dynamics of it, how it all worked out. I don't know if the guy got charged because I ain't been to court and nothing's been going on. So if that's still going on, I don't know. But he saw the Loogy-man put that thing down my throat and up my ass multiple times. And I showed him, and I kept showing him how I stopped it and felt it and stopped it and know it, and then I can fight back. And which me fighting back leads to, well, how did you create that thing? Which is my subconscious creates it, my seeds create it, it comes out, and I use it. So if I need a gun, I tell my subconscious, and when I need the gun, whoop, it comes out my crown chakra. I grab the fucking thing, and but I can make new technology shit because my soul comes from another culture, the extraterrestrial culture. All that shit that I'm creating in this culture on Earth was blowing everybody's minds. And they want to fucking know how I do it. Which in turn goes straight to Christ consciousness, Christ, Jesus Christ. He knows I can do this, and he ain't letting anybody else know. And that's what the big Israeli fight was about. So you see, all the shit that I'm creating here in defense of myself, all that, and my willpower and the way I can move in the spirit world and everything is in defense of myself. The things I create, they want to know how I do it. And I've been creating all kinds of things to get Loogy-man to stop bothering me. And he never worked yet. He's still on me today. Finally, it comes to a head. I shoot him or blow him up with a bomb. So what it is this. The loogie is like an octopus tentacle. Now Loogy-man is fucking way far away, but he has this octopus tentacle and he sticks it up my fucking butt. Literally, right up my ass. It comes up my spine, into my head, in your root chakra. Let's call it a root chakra. I call it my ass because you can feel it on your skin. So it's like getting a fucking dildo rammed up your ass 15 times a day. Yeah. So it goes up right up your spine, into your fucking head, into your subconscious. If I let him get to my belly button or from my throat into my head, if I let him get in, then he gets into my skins, he goes into my brain, he goes into my subconscious, and I'm fucked. It takes a week for Christ to get this guy out of me. I've been through that 3 times with him, or 4, maybe more. I don't know. It takes a long time. You feel like shit, and it's tiring as you don't believe because he owns your ass. And all you do is have fake dreams of him trying to manipulate you into having sex with him. And he uses your friends and family that you know right now on the earth that you're living. So all your friends and family, he gives you screen dreams. That's what a screen dream is. So he gives you all that. And the screen dreams, I know from abduction books that I've read from abductions, where the AETs give you screen dreams. Well, that's in what's his name's book? I can't read. I got it here somewhere. I remember I read it back in the 90s. Anyway, ET abduction book. Yeah, well, Christ does it. Everybody does it in the spirit world. Everybody. If you got a little, if you're smart and you can get into a person's subconscious, you can give them a screen dream where you can manipulate them into doing what you want, giving up your secrets, having sex with you, raping you, and you think, oh, that was a good dream, my pretty girlfriend, but it was actually Loogy-man, and that's what it was all about. And when they're doing that to you, they get addicted. They get addicted to your sexual energy. They get addicted to you on the earth. They get addicted to seeing through your eyes, living your experiences, because they don't have any of their own, because they're fucking losers. So that's what's going on with me and Loogy-man for the last year, since last Christmas, or even before that, when he first came. And this guy has 16 seeds, I got 14. So he thinks he fucking owns everybody, no matter what. And he gets away with it. Well, I busted his ass because I busted 16 people before him, ex Jesus Christ. I busted 16 Jesus Christ doing what he's doing on me. But he was even better at it than them. Fuck it, man. So, I know this is not your world. I'm throwing you out for a fucking loop. But this is the way it is. And I ain't no fucking New Ager. Because New Age is religion. So, sorry about that. Anyway, so the Loogy-man, I think they moved them away farther. And I'm blocking them. I'm trying not to pay attention. Because if I pay attention to him, I get closer to him. Then he sticks all the links in me and it goes round and round and round. As that's going on, the priestess has helped me out. As that's going on. Now, I needed the priestess to witness what's going on inside me. So, she and Tina, my wife and kids, whatever, decided, okay, well, she's going to come inside me. I never really felt good about this. She's going to come inside and watch to see what the Loogy-man's doing. At the same time, he's going on my ass, Loogy-man, or down my throat. The Christ and the seer guy is going to see it happen. They're both going to witness it. They're going to get it documented, and I get him another fucking 60 years. That pisses him off, so he's fucking. Hopefully, that's the way we're going to get rid of Loogy-man instead of shotguns and bullets and bombs. Hand grenades. I became really good with my hand grenades. Anyway, frag out. And that's what's going on. So Priestess was in me, working me for like a week. I think they caught the Loogy-man doing it. If they're pressing charges, I don't know. I heard 60 years, but I don't know if it was the last one or this one. That's what I don't know. I don't know all the details yet. So whatever, I'm good with it. And he sort of left me alone after this. But the priestess kept coming in. Well, I said, okay, the problem's over. Loogy-man's fucking off. Get the hell out now. I don't need it. She's been giving me dreams. God damn. So she gets out, but she don't. She's all linked up, totally inside me. Within one fucking day of me asking her to get out, she goes into my subconscious. She's in my subconscious now. My subconscious is screaming, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" I'm inside myself watching this. My subconscious is screaming, "Get her out! Get her out! Get her out!" I'm like, "Get out, bitch! Get out! What are you doing?" Nope. I love you. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Yep, she's addicted to me now. But before that happened, this is what happened. Because she was in me, and she, after Loogy-man was starting to leave, she was still in me. She was doing a dream sequence on me. She do the dream sequence. Okay, that's a series of dreams they give you to get information over a period of nights. So I had 3 or 4 dreams in this dream sequence that she was giving me, where I would unleash, where I would, my subconscious would give information to what I was being presented. That's what Christ does to you. That's what everybody does. That's what the Israelis wanted to do. The Jewish people wanted to do. With the priests in the Jewish religion, they wanted to give me dream sequences to where I would react and respond. Giving up my information, giving up my gold, whatever the fuck. Unbelievable. As she's doing that, it never finished because I got sick of her being in me. Everything about my fucking dick. Now she'd do the professional job, giving me the dream sequence, and then I'd wake up, have a smoke, 3 o'clock in the morning. The dream's over with. I'm fucking losing my mind, bitching and yelling, getting ready to fight. But she's a priestess. She saved me. I saved her in the Daniel Boone past life from getting fucking murdered, and she's been in my debt. I didn't know it. She just, as far as I'm concerned, she just felt obligated to help me out because I helped her out. I'm like, cool, that's the way it's supposed to be. But now she's taking advantage of me. I love you. Fuck off. I know love is good, but when you're being manipulated to have sex with you, it takes on a whole different fucking meaning, all right? And that's what's going on now. I just want to do my thing. Leave me the hell alone. I don't want no goddamn girlfriend. I'm not there. Here I do, but I can't get one here either. For reasons why. Anyway, well, not really. I just ain't met the right girl yet. In the physical. Can you deal with this? Really? I got no fucking way. Can you deal with my head? Unbelievable. Anyway, could you deal with seeing a fucking spacecraft in the sky and filming it? If you can, and you look good, give me your number. Anyway, I'm just messing around. Back to the spirit world. So the priestess is in me, working me. She's giving me the dream sequence, plus she's working me. Okay? So that's happening. I'm getting more and more pissed off. As that happens, I think it was on the 3rd dream, I wake up in the morning, everybody's fucking going nuts. And this is what I found out. In one of my past lives, it was either the native past life, the past life in Russia, or the Daniel Boone past life. hundreds and hundreds of years ago, I was accused. In that past life, I murdered someone. No, I didn't murder anybody. They accused me. I was near a murder. It was either the Native American, the Daniel Boone, or Russia. I think it was Russia because it was all white people that are mad at me now. I gave, as she was doing the dream sequence, it revealed and showed, and I forgot it, or I don't even remember fucking seeing it, but this is what they told me. I revealed my experience where the guy got murdered and I would live my life. But when I died, Christ was accusing me or investigating the murder. And there was a fight between it. I don't know all the details, guys. The people believed I did it. The people in the spirit world believed I did it. I murdered this guy in that lifetime. So I needed to go to jail. I was acquitted in the courts of Christ. My own judgment on it, I didn't do it. But everybody believed it. My own soul, my own godness. I didn't do it. I didn't fucking do it. I don't care if I was standing there with a fucking gun and he died. I didn't fucking do it. I didn't do it. Everybody accused me. I revealed the information and the truth to, I think it was a Daniel Boone past life because the priestess was in there. So they think I murdered someone. And now the Daniel Boone past life, I murdered, well, not murdered. I didn't murder anyone. I took care of a fucking pillaging and raping and killing by killing bad guys. It was war, middle of fucking war. Well, both sides were warring. They were, watch the Daniel Boone fucking past life. This is what happened, came of it. In that life, if that's the life, I don't know. It could have been the Russian one. But they accused me of murdering someone in that life. When I died as Daniel Boone or the Russian guy, Christ and the Christians accused me of killing this guy. I didn't do it. I killed a lot of other people, but I didn't murder anybody. It was war. The rules of war. It's huge, man. You don't fucking believe it. When it comes down to spiritual stuff, you gotta know your fucking tic-tac fucking fence you gotta walk on. You gotta know your shit. I don't even know all of it in this life, but I'm acting it out in the spirit world in this life. In the astral world, spirit world, the illusion, St Lucian. Priestess uncovered it. I accessed it. Everybody realized that. I'm sleeping. I go to sleep. I wake up. Everybody's screaming, "You're free! You're free! You're free! You just gave us the information we always wanted." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Your experience when you killed the guy. They say you murdered the guy, but you just proved that you didn't do it." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I murdered someone." In my head, I didn't know nothing about this. Grace is there. There's fucking people screaming at me, yelling at me, "You fucking lied, you fucking did it." They're still bitching about me murdering some guy which I didn't murder. So half the people, almost like all my friends, family, are all happy. And so I got to talking to Tina about it as it's happening, and she said, because I just woke up, I can hear and see everything. Tina's there, and she's telling me, "Okay, look, in your past life, you're in the war or something like that." She's telling me you murdered someone supposedly. They accused you of murder in here in the spirit world. When you died, you came to the spirit world. They accused you of murdering this person, and you said you didn't. They didn't believe you, so they couldn't convict you. They had no evidence, but everybody knew it was you, supposedly. Well, all these people and friends and relatives of the guy I supposedly murdered were accusing me, but they had no fucking evidence. Christ didn't have no evidence, so it was all acquitted. Fuck off. We don't know. Before I was born into this life, people have been hunting me to kill me in this, or to fucking fuck me up real good in the astral world, in St Lucian, down here in the lower astral. They've been hunting me down. I didn't fucking know any of this. She goes, that's why you're so fucking fighting all the time, because that's all you fucking know. You've never been in peace because the people think you murdered this guy in a past life. And I'm going, it's all fucking new to me. I have no clue. And she goes, yeah, that's why you fight all the time. You didn't know that? I'm like, no, I didn't fucking know any of this. So, Christ gets more. The first 3 nights since that, the priestess uncovered that. Now, the priestess was the girl that I stopped getting murdered and raped in the Daniel Boone past life, because she was my friend, or the wife of my friend, as Daniel Boone. He died. So I was helping her out. But I wasn't fucking her. I wasn't screwing her. I was just helping her out. These guys went to kill her and get all her shit. And I killed them, saving her. She feels indebted to me. She's in St. Lucian in the spirit world. And I'm here on the earth. And now she's in my fucking subconscious. She revealed that. I'm saying, okay, beautiful, wonderful. So I'm acquitted of this murder. I just gave evidence. I got the evidence. She says, yeah, that I didn't do it. And I fucking didn't do it. And Christ knows it now. Case closed. 150 years later. Whatever. Whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to eat here on the earth. All right? Cool. I didn't do it. My subconscious gave the information to Priestess, and now we're all good. But all the people in the families that the guy I murdered still want me fucking dead. They've been hunting me for 150 fucking years, tracking me down, trying to kill me. And before I was fucking born on this earth, I've been at war with them. All these fucking people that want me dead. So that's why I am the way I am, because it's all I know for 150, 200 fucking years since the Daniel Boone past life. Oh, fuck. You ain't getting this in the history books. What goes on in the spirit world is huge, man. It's home. It's where you really live. This is just a fucking vacation of doing things. I don't know, fuck. But, so I just had to spend 3 days of people fucking yelling at me. 3 days. They're still hunting me now, right now. They get pissed off. They come beat the shit out of me, stab me, fucking punch me in the head. I go to the hospital, get healed up, come back out. So that's been going on. The priestess still working me. I love you. So she's manipulating me, and I want her out. As soon as I want her out of me, before she revealed the truth of what happened that day in the Daniel Boone past life. I'm assuming it's the Daniel Boone because it's the closest one I can think of. And all the people that are accusing me are white fucking people. Daniel Boone was motherfucking white. So I guess I murdered some guy. I didn't murder anybody. I killed a lot of fucking people. That was in a whole different realm of fucking rights and freedoms and shit. Watch the Daniel Boone past life in a playlist. Tell you what I did. In the war and taking out real bad guys that didn't deserve to fucking live on my side and that side in the fucking, I think it was the Civil War. Two factions fighting to create America or whatever. I don't even know the fucking history, man. I'm Canadian. Do you understand the difference? They're fighting, you're fighting. And Daniel Boone is fighting on one of these sides. I don't even know which one. But factions started in each side, separate little factions, like island fucking factions. They went and these guys went and killed their own people, raped fucking women, killed kids, burnt their fucking houses down, turned around and blamed it on that, on the bad guys. And the bad guys, supposedly, were fighting. They did the same thing. I knew it. I fucking witnessed it. And I said, fuck them. So I went and fucking murdered 160 of them, 168 of these fucking little factions that were in the war. Plus, I was fighting the war with a fucking loader gun. Boom. Whoop, whoop. Powder in, put the ball in, put the fucking packet all down. Fuck that, you know? That drove me nuts. Anyway, that drove me nuts. What is it? I didn't even know what the fucking gun's called. I don't know. I'm still learning this shit, guys. But in the spirit world, supposedly in that lifetime, I killed somebody, murdered. They accused me in the spirit world after I died of murdering this guy. He says I did it. He don't fucking know whoever he is. I don't even know who he is. I don't even know if I talked to him. He's probably a fucking sitting right next to me, yelling and screaming in my head. I don't know. But he can't do nothing. Priestess freed me of it. Christ slammed the hammer down and said, Rich didn't fucking do it. Here's the evidence. We got the whole goddamn thing. That's what happened in the spirit world a month ago. So I got all these fucking people. So they put me in. Christ took me and took me to a secret place where I could sleep in St Lucian. I can tell you about that. That was pretty cool. So it's stupid, but it's funny. The Christ is like a yuppie. Okay, I really don't like yuppies, but whatever. What can you do, right? He lives in like what looks like he lives in an apartment building facing the ocean. It looks like LA. And it's all rich people. You know, pink shirts and clean cut hairdos and golfers and shit. That's, you know, the fake fucking world. That's what it looks like in St. Lucian, where Christ lives. So I'm in there and I'm out in the patio having a smoke because I wasn't allowed to smoke in his house. So I'm out there on the patio. Now I noticed there's this chair, a wicker chair, and a little wooden table. And I'm standing beside it, but I'm too afraid to sit in the fucking chair because I think the neighbor is sneaking over into the patio to relax and watch the view. And maybe that's a deal between Jesus Christ, the place I'm staying, and the neighbor. I don't know. I ain't gonna push anybody's buttons. So fucking I ain't sitting in it. So I go to walk in the house because the ashtray was in the house to put my cigarette out. As I do that, the curtain on the patio door hits my hand, the cigarette flies out, and I'm looking for it, I can't find it. Meanwhile, it's burning a hole. The cigarette lands in the wicker chair. It's burning a hole in the fucking chair. And I'm like, oh shit. So I grab it and I knock it off the wicker chair. And it falls down and there's a pool down a pool. And there's girls and guys swimming in it. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, chaos wherever I go, right? And so I'm like, oh well, so much for that. Well, I look at the wicker chair. It's got a fucking cigarette line in it where it burnt. And I'm like, oh, fuck, how am I going to explain this? I turned around and look at it, and the guy came and picked up the wicker chair and walked into his. I'm like, hey, bud. He didn't see the burn. So I didn't say nothing. I'm like, well, fuck it all. I don't care. It is what it is. I tried. So time goes by. Turns out the patio that I was sitting on was just a fucking room. A room of Christ's apartment. Christ lives in an apartment in St. Lucian, but it looks like LA with a view of the ocean. So I'm there, and I'm being protected from the people that think I fucking murdered a guy, but I didn't, because Christ just proved it, and they're all trying to fucking stab me to death. So Christ takes me and sticks me in this fucking apartment, in this room, but it was Christ that took the fucking chair away. And so I go, hey, look, I fucking burnt your neighbor's chair. I'm sorry, this is what happened. I just told him exactly what happened to you, what I just told you. Chris goes, you burnt my chair. I'm going, that's your chair? And he goes, yeah, I'm the one who took it. I go, that's not your neighbor? And he goes, no, that's the rest of my apartment. You're just in a room. I just put you in a room where you can stay. And this is the guy, the non-fight guy. He's like the worst. He's a good guy, compassion, love, and all that. But he's like a fucking liberal in LA. All right? One of them yuppies that don't fucking do nothing but golf. One of them guys. Oh, fuck. So he's not accusing me. He goes, that's my wicker chair. That's my Malibu wicker chair. I'm going, your fucking Malibu wicker chair? Does that go along with your yellow t-shirt and your pink shorts and your golf clubs? I'm like, fuck off of your Malibu. That was an expensive fucking chair. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Your curtain knocked the cigarette out of my hand, landed in the fucking chair and burnt it. I'm looking for it. Thinking it fell down in the pool. And he's like, oh, man, whatever. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Whatever. I just threw that. That happened. I wasn't going to put it in this video because it's just a little side thing. But I was being protected by Christ so I wouldn't get stabbed where I usually sleep. At this point, my family comes to me, Tina and the girls, my kids, Julie, Angela, and Elizabeth. They are moving. I'm like, where are you moving? They bought a house out in the middle of nowhere. So, as I'm staying at the Malibu place, I had that dream. They moved. Before they bought the house, they took me there to see it, to see the house. What I thought of it, since I'm paying for it. And I had a dream, but it wasn't a dream. It was just me checking out the area. I'm driving a 4x4, like not a 4-wheel drive, one of them side by sides without the hood on it, a 4-wheeler. I'm going down the dirt road. I stopped, and they're going, what do you think of the 4-wheeler? I go, I love it. They go, that's yours. You can drive it around here all you want to get around and do your thing. And I'm like, cool. And it's all nature. It's like the swamp. And I go, this looks like. She goes, it's just like Mississippi, in the bayous and the bogs and the swamp of Mississippi. And I'm going, it is? And she goes, yep. And so I went to the water's edge. It was just a swamp and water. And I stepped in it. And she goes, be careful. There's snakes in there. And there's alligators or crocodiles or whatever they are, alligators. They're there, but they're around. And I'm like, well, all right. And so I put my foot in. I stepped on a log. So I reached in and pulled out this log. Had all this green slimy shit hanging off it. And I'm like looking at it. And there were snails stuck to it. And I'm looking at the snails, and I'm like, man, look at all these snails. And I picked one off, and it went in the shell. And I'm looking at it in St. Lucian. This is in St. Lucian. It's just another part of St. Lucian, countryside of St. Lucian. And I'm looking at the log and all the slimy stuff, and I I looked at Tina. I go, I don't like snails, so don't give me no snails for supper, because I'm thinking eat the snails, right? She's like, you don't gotta eat the fucking snails, Rich. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I think nature and survival, right? But on a certain level. But I'm seeing it in my ego. And I'm thinking survival, where I gotta eat the fucking snails. But from Daniel Boone, life away. I don't know, fuck. Anyway, how I associate things between my ego and spirit, seeing it, and how my ego reacts in spirit and St. Lucian. Eat the fucking snails. And I told her I don't like fucking snails. She goes, what are you talking about? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I'm here. I'm in the woods. I'm survival. I gotta do the survival thing now. And I'm like, I don't like fucking snails. She goes, you don't gotta eat the fucking snails. We got a fucking house over there. It's like a fucking mansion. Live in it and shut up. I'm like, why do you eat the fucking snails? Because I kept thinking, well, I gotta survive in this swamp. So I gotta eat the fucking snails. Well, I don't like snails. I don't know. It was just a response, and a big fucking thing happened out of it. It was pretty interesting. But it shows you how between the ego and the spirit world, plus what you're going through, which was protect me from the Daniel Boone past life, where I supposedly murdered someone, and all these people were trying to kill me. And so I went to this house, and I was checking out the surrounding areas, and they gave me a 4x4, not a 4x4, a fucking trike or whatever, side by side. And I was booting around it. So I got back on the side by side, and I went down to a park down the road, and there was a park. I turned on down the road, and there was all these people in the community having a picnic in the park under these big willow trees. And I waved to them and said, hey. Then I turned around, went back to the house, and that's when I seen the house. It was a big white house. It's like one of them old slave owner houses down in Mississippi or Georgia, one of those. But there's no slaves. It was just a house. But that's what it looked like. And the swamp and the shit hanging from the trees. That green, the stuff sort of like white hanging from the trees. That's exactly what it looked like. Cottonmouth snakes and everything. And that's where they were moving. So I woke up. They told me everything. I saw everything. Well, what I needed to see. And I went back to St. Lucian, back in the city, in the Grace apartment. You just fly, man. You just fly. You just fly. So I said, yeah, man, take the fucking house. It's cool. It's cool. I like the nature. It's nice and quiet. Turns out, when I got there, I live in the basement, nice and cool, nice bed, fucking beautiful, nice, really nice. Anyway, nice and quiet. All the kids are outside looking at moths, and I told them how to find moths and snakes and cool things to play with. So all the kids, I can hear them up there playing. I found one. I found. So I get up and I run out there, and we're looking at moths and snakes and bugs and lizards and things. Lots of fun. Anyway, life in St. Lucian. But a priestess, finally, the 3 or 4 days is up of my protection. The people that wanted to assault me are leaving. Oh, I gotta get back to work. Whatever. So I come back to my place. I got 2 places to live. My wife and kids are in their own house. But if I live there, then I bring all the heat to them. So I don't sleep there. I don't live there. To me, it's just a place of storage, and my family goes there. I live near the illusion room in a little tiny apartment on the ground. It basically looks like a container and the insides are done up beautiful, like on a container, an intermodel container. Basically, that's it. Fuck. And it's nice in there. It's quiet. I got two. They lined the walls, the floor, and ceiling with spirit people can't see me in there, and the voices I have in my physical head and in the spirit are is lined with anti illusion tiles, anti illusion tiles, and non see through tiles. Now, Christ that is running the illusion room knows all this shit. He built it for me. So I can sleep in there and I don't have a lot of fucking people screaming in my head. Because as soon as I leave, as soon as I walk out the door, I run back inside the container where I live, close the door, and barely hear him. It's beautiful, man. He did a great job. But it costs a lot of money, these fucking tiles. They're specialized tiles to deal with frequencies and shit like that in the spirit world. And normally people don't look at you, seeking you out, looking at you laying in bed naked and shit. So but I do, because I'm in the body and everybody wants my fucking secrets and shit. They want me to make them cigarettes. I got fucking things going. So I can't do nothing in my fucking house. There's no fucking privacy at all for me. And it's like that for everybody, but nobody has my fucking problems. So they made me this tiled house with these special tiles. All right, so we're with that. I'll get that out of the way. So I get in an argument with the non-fight yuppie Christ. Looks like a yuppie. Ah, oh, I'm gonna have a soy. Soy drink. Soy cappuccino. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm like, why don't you teach me something good? So I tell him, teach me something ancient, something I want to know, something. And he goes, okay. And he goes, so my soul tells him what I'd like to know. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I guess something. So I have this dream. Grace gives me a dream of shit that happened in the ancient times. It turns out it was ancient Egypt. Boom! I'm standing looking at a pharaoh. And this is all because I wanted to know some shit. I'm sick and tired of the fucking abuse lessons. You're a racist. Have your racist dream. Fuck. It drives me nuts. So I'm standing in Egypt, in ancient Egypt, during the Pharaoh time, not the Anunnaki time, not the fucking Igigi time, the leftover people that ran Giza. I'm with one of those fucking guys with the big fucking headdresses and the bullshit and the fucking bullshit costumes and all that. They think they're fucking gods because they're descended from the Igigi and the Anunnaki. They all think they're the shit, but they're not the shit. They think they're the shit. So I'm standing there with them. He gets up and he's got his staff and he's like, and he tells his priests to go look for things in the environment. Next, the priests are walking out down the steps, and I can see Egypt and the green trees and everything. And the priests go. Next, I'm standing in a cave, and these priests with the headdresses on, and I think they have black, but their head was gold. They have black cape, like cape. No, war, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. one piece cloth thing. There, I don't know what it's called. I can't think too good. I just woke up. Anyway, they were in a cave, deep in a cave, and they're scraping off the luminescent little worms and bugs on the side of the cave. Now, you know how they bioluminescence? They were looking for bioluminescence. And these bugs were in the cave wall and they were bioluminescing. The priest came and put them in a little clay cup or some fucking thing. And they're scraping them in there off the wall. And they're mashing them up and they're putting it on their skin. And you have bioluminescence on your skin, but it wouldn't last. What they were trying to do was make it last, make it a part of them, right? That's what they were trying to do in their experiments in this cave. So they get a bunch of these bugs. Then these priests will all get together and try to add other things to the concoction of the bioluminescence. And how that bug, a bioluminescence, could be adapted to the priests, in turn adapted to the pharaohs that ran the fucking show in Egypt. You know, ankle biter gods, because they are just fucking slavers like all the rest of them. Just a bunch of fucking losers. Sorry. If you're an ancient Egypt worshiper of the pharaohs, yeah, well, if you were there, you were fucking a slave, and they killed you, just like they do nowadays. It's all hand me down from that time on. Fucking morons. Fucking New Ager people, man. I'll wear my ankh. Worshiping ankle biters. Fucking scum. Demon. Anyway, they that's what they're looking for. Shit like that. So you know how you take the lapis lazuli and they take gold and they put it in the powder and they sniff it and snort it and fucking try to make themselves beautiful. Gold skin, they put it on there. They put the fucking lapis and the other stones and everything they do to make themselves beautiful. They're trying to make themselves bioluminescent. From what I seen in the dream, they were trying to adapt it because the priests were fucking eating it and dying and tumors breaking, fungus and shit coming out of their mouth. Trying to, they take blood, human blood, mix it in the fucking bowl with the bioluminescence, and then they drink it and die, and fucking some lived, and experiments just to serve the fucking priests, the pharaohs, because the pharaohs wanted to be special. It was all smoke and mirrors for the public. If we can make ourselves bioluminescent, wow, they'll really worship us. That's what they wanted to do, and that's what I'm seeing in this fucking cave with these priests over a period of time. Well, they never did get it down right. I woke up and I'm like, hey, how about this dream? He goes, you like that, Rich? And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I go, what's the bioluminescence? He goes, yeah, it was bioluminescence. They were trying to make themselves bioluminescent. And he goes, but that was just a side thing. Christ he goes to me then, he goes, and this is the California pink shorts, Christ. He goes, they were trying to make themselves visible. That's what they really wanted. But for them to perform the show, to put it on to the public, to make themselves beautiful, that's why they had all that crimson and fucking lapis lazuli over everything, and the gold all worked. Because if you present yourselves that way, then all the peasants will be your fucking slaves and do your bidding, and there'll be less violence. They just wanted the slaves to work. And the more you can put on a big glory show for them, and fear, it's the same old goddamn game as it is today with your fucking presidents and your fucking retarded politicians. It's the same goddamn thing. And he goes, but what they wanted was to make themselves invisible, to make their body, their skin, and their flesh invisible. That's what they wanted. That's what they went out searching for. But they only found the bioluminescence. They were trying to work it into them, so where they would bioluminate at night, they could walk around glow green, and everybody would go, "Oh, yes, master, yes, master, yes, master." That's all it was about. Because they're so fucking rich, they had nothing else better to do, and they didn't build the fucking pyramids, so they needed to put on a bigger fucking show. Because the freaking real guys, the Anunnaki, whatever the fuck they were called, they fucked up and left. They said, "We're out of here. Fuck you." And they left all the fucking bank biter gods, their own kind, down here. And they took over the fucking show. That's what I know. I know that to be true. So for me, do whatever you want with it. But anyway, that's what Christ showed me in a dream. That's another little side project I thought I'd talk about. This is the update video, right? So I got to update you. And that's another thing I learned. That was pretty cool. Then the priestess, she's still coming inside me, fucking working me. I'm asking her to get out. Finally, I walk up to her and formally tell you. And I tell her, okay, time for you to get the fuck out of me. And I go, if I dream about you, the next time I dream about you, I'm going to do everything to you I can to get you out. I'm going to fucking shoot you. I'm going to throw hand grenades at you. I'm going to rip your fucking skin off. I'm going to do all this. Leave me alone. You're violating. You had a week or more to do your shit and get out. I'm sick of it. I can't fucking live. I can't dream. I can't create my reality. I can't meditate. Can't do nothing. And now you're turning on me sexually. I go, this is going to get worse from here. I know it. And you know it. I'm not the guy for you. Leave me alone. Nope, she don't. I sleep all night, dream about her. 2 weeks go by. She's in my dreams every night. She is using my grandma from this lifetime in my dream. So I'm dancing with grandma, eating cookies and dancing the music with grandma in her house, having a good time. Nothing perverted. It's all good. But the priestess is my grandma. And she's slowly indoctrinating me into her fucking scheme with screen dreams. So she's playing me long term. I know it as soon as I wake up because she's talking to me inside my fucking head in my subconscious. My subconscious is going, get out, you fucking bitch, get out. It hurts, it hurts, get out. Priest is going, Richard, I love you. Great things can happen between us, and I need to know this, and I need to know that. Get out, bitch. And this is going on in my head. They're fucking fighting over my subconscious. I wake up. I take a fucking hand grenade, pull a pin, put it in her fucking house in St Lucian, beside her in the bed. Bloop. Get the hell out of there. Come back. Boom! She goes to the hospital, gets healed. Over the next 2 weeks, I destroyed her fucking house. I put hand grenades in her sink. I put hand grenades in her toilet, in the back of her toilet. She got 2 toilets. I put them fucking, blew up all her fucking toilets. I took cans of paint, splashed it all over the house. I shot her in the face. I stabbed her. Everything I could fucking do. She wouldn't leave. Then her friends started attacking me. So now I'm a woman hater, but no one gives a fuck that I have a goddamn fucking voice in my subconscious that I can hear right now. My own. She's gone now. As of yesterday. I'll tell you what happened there. So, as of yesterday or the day before, my wife, last week, my wife got liberal Christ seeked out a specialist who could see what, because no one believed me that the priestess was giving me these dreams. My wife knew. She fucking knows. Like, just by the way I act. I'm falling down. I'm getting worse. I'm blowing up things. The police can't convict me. I burned her fucking house, half our fucking house down in St. Lucian. I burned it down. I turned on the stove and put a whole bunch of books on top of the stove, and I turned all the burners on. Whole fucking wall, half the house burnt down. Couldn't prove I did it because no one saw it. Now I'm sitting here. I can go into the illusion laying in my bed on the other side of St. Lucian. Focus on her house. And I spent weeks in her house protecting me from the Israeli fucking guys. So I know what her house looks like. I'll reach out with my hand in the illusion, and my hand will appear at her stove and go click, 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 click. Hi, 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 hi. Or drop a fucking hand grenade. I could take the fucking hand grenade here. My hand appears at her house on the other side of St. Lucian. I don't even have to travel there. I just use the illusion. This is the trick they want to know. They want to know how I do this shit. The Loogy-man does it. No one's bothering him. But they can't catch you doing it. The Loogy-man does it to me with his loogies, okay? Right up my fucking ass. But they can't catch him doing it. Well, they did. That's why he's 160 years in zero. I can do it, but I don't want to get caught. And I love fucking Priestess because she saved my ass 100 times, but she's still fucking violating me, which is a no-no. A fucking no-no. You can't do that. I don't give a shit. She's doing it because she's getting addicted to my shit, which happened to me 100 fucking times. She's getting the smoking, the drinking. She's an alcoholic, by the way. She drinks fucking wine. Just constantly. That's why I can get her, because she get all drunk, passed out in bed, and I can burn the fucking house down. But I don't. I can, but I don't. You gotta have an even playing field in the battle. So now it's me fighting her. But she keeps coming to my subconscious, and I wake up every goddamn morning. I love you, I love you. I had a dream about dancing with my grandma. It ain't my grandma. It's a screen dream. It's her giving me the fucking dream. I wake up one day, 2 days ago. I wake up, and she is jerking me off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I love you, man. I love you. I go, yeah. This is what I fucking told you a month ago, didn't it? This is what it leads to every fucking time. I go, I don't fucking love you. She's fucking 50 years old. She's not my type, man. We're buds. We're not fucking lovers. I don't know what the fuck her problem is. So she gets the seer Christ, seer Christ, the seer guy. He's a specialist. He comes in and sees the loogies and sees this, and he's like, yep, she's doing it. And I go, well, can you get some? So I have to go from my wife and Christ to get a specialist that can see, because Christ can't see like the specialist can. He can't see the loogies, and he can't see my fucking dreams, and he can't verify and prove Priestess's work on my subconscious. So as I'm doing that fighting, I got the cops trying to fucking nail me, and I go, there's nothing the cops can do. I go arrest fucking Priestess and get her out of my fucking subconscious and my soul. Get her out. We can't. We don't know what she said. We got no proof. You can't see nothing because Christ is the same way. He can't fucking see. He can heal the fuck out of you, but he can't see you. He can't see shit because he don't have that ability. Well, I do. Priestess does, and the Loogy-man does. So I had to get a specialist that could see and verify and confirm I'm being fucking raped every night by the Priestess and the fucking Loogy-man. So I'm fighting the fucking Loogy-man and I'm fighting the Priestess, my bud. She saved my life and fucking I saved hers with Daniel Boone. So now I'm fucking throwing hand grenades at her, double barrel shotgun, sawed off shotgun, boom, right in the face, blow her fucking head off. And when you get blown in the face, it takes you out of the picture for a while, a week. You go to the hospital, you got to heal up. Some people can heal faster, some people can't. and it hurts. But oh well. You don't fucking own me. I'm not being manipulated by you. And I'm going to do everything I can under fucking natural law and God to get you to fuck out. I don't care if you're my fucking friend or not. And I go, just because I saved you in the fucking Daniel Boone and you're fucking helping me out now all this time, and now you think I owe you something and you're coming to live through my fucking subconscious and we can be a happy couple living and fucking and stroking each other's goddamn gear for eternity? No, bitch. Fuck off. I can't fucking live in two fucking realities dealing with you and my fucking own subconscious and all my fucking problems. So get the fuck out. So I've been fighting with her to get out of me. Seer guy, Seer sees all the shit. Everything I'm fucking accusing her of. He sees it. He then can't deal with it. He don't know how to get her out. He's not that. So he has to get somebody else. He gets the Regent priests. The Regent priests come last night or yesterday. He confirms it. He's working with Christ. When the seer guy is inside me looking, they're recording everything. The loogies, priestess in her dreams, priestess in her bullshit, and Christ is recording it because he's working with Christ, not the fucking happy Christ, the California Christ. He's not working with him. He's working with a bigger Christ. The bigger Christ is recording everything independently as an investigation. What the fuck's going on with Rich? Because nobody knows. But I know. They know. The ones that are fucking abusing me. They're abusing me. I know it. And the abusers know it. But nobody can prove it. That's where the seer comes in to see into you. And Christ is seeing through him. Recording everything. And saying, yep. Now, how do I get all these fucking people out of me? How do I get them out? Regent priests, Seer and Christ, go get the Regent priests to come and get the fuckers out of me. This is what happened last night. So Regent priests take me back to the house, throw me in the fucking bed, and say, shut up, just lay there, we're gonna get this bitch out of you, and we're gonna get Loogy-man out of you. Holy fuck. All I know that I've seen that they did, the little bit I did see, is when I'm going to sleep, they squeezed in my neck, closing it up, putting my subconscious back in. But she kept screaming the whole time. My subconscious went down into the house. It's called my subconscious, my soul's house. It's the house. Goes down in the subconscious. Close up, and you're there. Then they took me from there. I woke up again. They're squeezing. I heard some goddamn bad. They were going squeezing me back into the illusion, reality, squeezing my soul back in my body and the skins, wrapping the skins up tight. And it all comes down to right here, your neck. You're in like this. And you see reality. But I'm like this. My fucking soul comes all the way out of my head. So I'm seeing through my fucking whatever I'm fucking seeing through at the time. So they're trying to get me back in. There's stuff they did. They get me back in. Then I'm still hearing her. The priest has asked me, do you hear her? Yeah. She's right here. I grab his hand and I point it. She's right here. He confirms, yep, I hear her. So that goes on all night long last night. Off and on. I wake up, fall asleep, wake up. Then I wake up. She's still there. And he goes, okay, we got to do the next thing. So they go, you just lay there. Don't fucking move. Just let us do our work. I'm like, okay. He goes, we're taking you down. You got to find the links. I go, okay, dude, right on. They grab me. They take me down. Way down to the fucking earth level of the astral world. I got 2 Regent priests working me. Maybe 3. I know there's 2. They This is crazy, man. They take me down, and all of a sudden, I stop. And I'm boing, 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 like on a string. And they go, oh, we found one. Then they grab the string, they check it out inside me, and it's basically a link to the priestess. The priestess builds a link inside your head. They take your soul and pull you down in the illusion, and the string goes boing, and you're bouncing on a string like this. That's a link. They had to take me down to find the fucking link. So they reach inside, they find where it's connected inside my fucking head and spine and everything, and they untie it or they just cut it. And I'm free of it. And they pull me down again and find more links. And they pull me down again and find more links. But the priests can see, the priests know how to do it, and the priests can see on multiple levels, spiritual levels. Now the link is only one level, one frequency. But there's thousands of links at different frequencies. You can't see them. You only see the one frequency. But the priest, because he's a priest, a fucking Regent priest, which is bigger than a priest, can fucking see the whole goddamn playing field. So he pulls me down, sees all the goddamn links, and spends a fucking hour cutting links out of me. Then then when all that's done, he goes, now the big thing. And I'm going, what's the big thing? And he goes, you're going to see. He goes, we're totally separating you from her. And I'm like, well, you fucking better, because I'm fucking sick of this. And he goes, I understand. I understand. And I'm like, good. Thank you. Next thing I see, this is really down the rabbit hole. I'm laying there and I'm seeing all this shit. I'm seeing a guy standing in front of me. It's like a vision. I'm seeing a guy standing in front of me. And he goes, here's some fucking clothes for you to wear. Shut up. Here's some water. He throws me water bottles. He goes, here, all this you can have to survive. Now get down there. And that was to my subconscious. He's throwing all this shit to my subconscious to go back home. And that is symbolic for putting me back in my body. Tucking me down in my body. Okay? Because the subconscious is open. My subconscious is open, and everybody's accessing it. Well, he's giving me all the shit I need to survive, my subconscious, giving it to me, and sticking me back down in there. That's my subconscious and my fucking soul, my spirit. And then the next thing I see is I'm standing in front of some kind of goddess thing. It's a woman, I think, and it's cement, and it's like a statue of a soldier. You know the statues of the soldiers in World War II? They have them at in the center of town, those type of things. I'm looking at one, and it's a woman, like Statue of Liberty or something, but I don't know what she's holding. It's either a scale, a balanced scale, or a fucking fire thing, or something. I didn't actually see it, but whatever she is. On the bottom of the statue is cement, and at the corner, I look at the fucking corner, and I look at the corner of the statue, and it has all these lines on it, and it's a cornerstone, and it's a cornerstone of humanity, humans. That's what it represents. Each human has rights, natural law rights. That's what it represents, and that's what the priest told me. He said, she goes, all the things the Loogy-man and the priestess are doing to you are violating your rights. The cornerstone, the foundation. They're raping your foundations. They're raping your cornerstone. Not yours, but everybody's. That's a no-no, and we're correcting it. I'm like, fucking, I know, dude, I know, dude, I know. I go, I do this. I pull myself down in the illusion to get rid of the links, to find the links. I'm doing that. He goes, well, we do it too. And that's the best way to do it. Nice, fast, and easy. And then he goes, watch this. And then he grabs my waist and he does some fucking stuff to it. Shakes it, my hips. He shakes my hips. And then he fucking takes me, he squeezes where my belly button is. And I'm looking at him. And then he goes, and he pulls out of my skin. He opens up a hole in my skin and pulls out the guts from my belly button down, everything. And I look at what he's holding, which is meat, all the what looks like meat, soul meat. He goes, "This is all astral. This is all astral. This has more fucking problems than you can believe." And I'm going, "Oh, it's my meat." Like I'm thinking in my head, it's my meat. He's holding it and he's going, "This is what we do, the priest." And he goes, this is really your problem. And my balls, he's got my balls are connected to the meat of my legs. And I look down, my dink is still there. I'm going, where's my dink? How come you didn't pull my dink out? He goes, that's not the problem. Your balls are the fucking problem. And he takes it and throws it away like that. And I'm looking down and all I got are two skins flapping and my pecker flapping. And I'm like, what the fuck did you do? And he goes, we pulled away your problems. He goes, it'll grow back in a week. Everything will be fine in a week. It takes a week or so for it to grow back. You'll grow your balls back. He goes, you don't know how many. He goes, we do this to so many goddamn people. And every time, that's all they think about is their balls. I go, well, fuck yeah, what do you think, man? He goes, you don't believe it, Rick. And he goes, you can become a priest whenever you want. I'm like, balls. Like, what are you telling me? You're indoctrinating me into the priesthood. And I go, it sounds great and all, but my balls are just floating down the fucking river now. I'm like, can I get my balls back? He goes, so come back in a week. So I want to fucking give me my pants. So I put my pants on. There's just two legs flapping. I got no legs. I got two skins. So he reached inside he reached in to my waist, separated above my belly button and the lower me, pulled it open, pulled out all the soul stuff, took it out, and now I only have two skins hanging in my dink, my pecker. This is what the Regent priests do to people to heal them. Didn't fucking hurt at all. Didn't fucking hurt. I couldn't believe it. So I go back up to bed. As I'm going up, Tina sees me. And I pulled down my pants. I go, look, my balls are gone. They took my balls off. And my pecker's hanging out. I go, I still got my pecker though. And she's like, holy fuck. She's fucking shaking her head. She can't fucking believe it. And the priest is explaining to her what he did. Now they do it to girls too, but that's a different thing. But what that represents is the mojo of the human, the man. By your balls, you fight, you fight, you fight. So he took that fight away from me, so I don't fight, and he separated me, the Loogy-man, and the priestess. Now I don't have the will to fight because he took my fucking symbolic testosterone away, or the energy that the testosterone creates for abuse. So when you're being abused, you want to fight back. Well, I fucking do. So he fucking pulled that out of me. The balls represented the bull, drink Red Bull, fucking that type of shit. But that's another goddamn bullshit. Stupid fucking cults and stuff. But the priest took that symbolically away from me, separated me from that energy where I want to fight. He cut all the fucking links on all the levels. And now he put me back in bed, said, we're going to see how you do. We ain't leaving. We're going to be here to make sure shit. And now I can hear the priestess. Christ takes priestess away. The other Jesus Christ that was working, I think, was working with the seer Christ, the seer specialist. He takes her away. I wake up hours later. They want to have power. You gotta settle the things with the priestess. You gotta talk to the priestess. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, you made me do this with the goddamn Loogy-man. Didn't achieve goddamn nothing. I'm still fighting with him. I had to talk to him 3 goddamn times to bury the hatch. We're gonna have a powwow, make sure everything works out pretty and everybody understands what the fuck's going on. No peace and love. Well, no, he's still violating me and I'm still fighting. So it was all worth nothing. And I go, every time I do this, I get connected to her as soon as I talk to her. So I told the priest that. The priest already knew. He's already inside me, ready for it. And I'm like, you are? He goes, yeah. And he goes, you ain't gonna get connected. Don't worry about it. I'm inside you. There'll be no connections. You can talk to her, fucking fight and scream at each other all you want for an hours. You won't get connected. I'm like, fucking fine then. So she has it out. It turns out, I don't know if this is true or not. She's saying that my innocence made a deal with her that I would reveal how I make cigarettes and booze and make things. And I would reveal to her at a certain time, whenever. And I'm learning all this in my fucking head. So this is all new to me. Just like me being 150 years ago accused of fucking murdering some guy, which I didn't do. But people are fucking stoning me, stabbing me to this day, and I've been running from it all this life in the spirit world and before I was fucking born. And that's why I know how to fight. That's why I have all these abilities, because I fucking learned this shit defending myself for fucking long time. Anyway, and that's all I fucking know, more or less. Well, not obvious, not that, but because I'm being chased down all the time. So me and the priestess have it out. Turns out we made a deal. But I go, and then my subconscious say, but you know you're wrong because you fucking fell in love with me and you wanted to have sex and fucking own me, and you went into a psychosis about it, and that was not part of the deal. You don't have to be in my subconscious for me to tell you or show you how to fucking make things, create things in the spirit world. This is my soul, my little guy, my innocence. He's saying all this. I'm like, holy shit, man. Hand it to her. And he's going, you're fucking abusing me. You're taking advantage of the situation, just like Loogy-man and everybody else. The deal was I would help you, teach you how to make things, but you don't got to be inside my subconscious, ruining Richard's life and making him react violently. My ego. And he's saying this to the priestess in the spirit world. My buddy, it's so fucking convoluted. So there's 2 things I found out about. I had no fucking clue. The deal with the priestess, which went bad on her part, because she wanted to know how I make cigarettes and beer and everything, just for personal use, because they're addictive. Fucking right. They're addictive. Well, fucking guess what? When you die, you're still addicted, and you get all the booze and cigarettes you want. But it costs money, and guess what? They want it for free, but if you can create it for free, you can make a killing. Well, I was going to teach her how to fucking do it. But she violated it by coming into my subconscious and fucking working my sex, jerking me off, screen dreams, all that bullshit. And I wouldn't have it. And that's where I came in. Ego and Richard me. I started fucking fighting. Because I know all that shit from the fucking 19 goddamn Jesus Christ and priests that worked me the same as what she's doing to me now. But I'm stopping it before it fucking happens and gets real bad. That's my last. That's everything that happened since the last video here. Well, not everything. Let me see. Egypt. Cornerstone. Yep. Oh, yep. I got about everything. There's more I want to talk about. But I found all these things that I'm going through and how the priests do what they did and the Regent priests and how shit you don't even know about yourself, your spirit self, and where you live in the spirit world. Shit you don't even know that happened 100 years ago are still fucking haunting your ass. And that's what happened to me, man. I just found out about it. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's like, okay, I had the Daniel Boone past life. I died. Had my Russian past life. Had my Native American past life. So those three are intertwined somewhere in there. Those three experiences. Now, all the people that were attacking me were white, European looking. They weren't native people. I'm cool with the native people. No problem with it. All my native friends in the spirit world were all pretty good. The Russian people were all pretty good. Except for the people that killed me and my wife. I don't know who was what in timeline. 1700s, 1800s, 1900s. How long I lived in between. I'm working that out. I'm just trying to figure out which one goes where. You know what I mean? And who did what and what. I'm trying to figure it out in my past. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on it. 1600s. So yeah, I think it was I can't. All these three, the native one, the Daniel Boone one, and the Russian past lives are three of the fucking lives that are affecting me still in this life. Man, and this is 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, and I was 19-year old when I died, so I lived 20 years in the Russian life. I was 60, 70. I forgot the actual date. And I died in 1700 as a Native American. And I was somewhere between 30, 40, 50, somewhere like that. He gave me a date, but I fucking somewhere. I don't know. I can't remember. Then around the same, just after that was a Daniel Boone, where I lived a long time. But I had a lot of repercussions in this lifetime, plus in the spirit world, still affecting me. And Christ is still trying to figure out the fucking answers for what happened in that past life. And right now, I got the priestess pressing charges on me, which won't stick. They're just a threat. That's what my wife said. She got nothing. So I know it. I know I can feel it. I'm golden, man. I make sure my shit is covered in the spirit world. Make sure it's covered. What you do in this world, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm giving you guys an example. What you do in this world, you shoot and kill someone, they're accusing you in the next world. And if they have no proof, they fucking hold it over top of you and they throw stones at you for 100 fucking 50 years, 200 fucking years. They'll fucking stab into the next past life, over lives. You're still a fucking accused. They still know who you are and they're still coming after you. And that's what's happened to me for the last 200 fucking years since Daniel Boone passed life, where I fucking accused of being murdering someone, which I didn't. I was just there. Someone else did it. I don't even know the situation here in my head. I can't even tell you the situation because I didn't fucking get it here in my head. But if I do, I'll tell you about it. I have to access it from fucking spirit world in my brain to tell you. That's what it's all about. Right? I don't make shit up, man. So I can't give you the information because I ain't making it up. This is real shit. Everything on fucking the whole goddamn YouTube channel, real shit. Who do you think I am? Fucking new age guy, just fucking dreams and dreams of fantasy. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'll tell everybody it's real. No, man. Fuck. That's why I got no fucking people subscribing. Well, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. Think I'm fucking playing games? And that pisses me off. 10 billion fucking hits to fucking losers. Fake people. I get 20. Fuck. All right. Real UFOs, 100%. Tell you all about them, but what I know, real fucking shit. Real extraterrestrial spacecraft. I film it in the fucking sky with my camera. You can come here and hang out with me and we'll fucking do it together. Bring your fucking camera. Don't fucking deceive and fuck me. And I ain't fucking gay. Nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, guys, I gotta get the hell out of here. Talk to you later. Wait a minute. Fuck. I hit leave. Am I supposed to stop recording? Stop.